Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation on the Study Buddy system. This project has been developed by our team, the EdTech Transformers, specifically for SMK Sungai Pusu. Our goal with this e learning platform is to enhance educational efficiency, accessibility, and communication within the school. Today, we will guide you through the key components and the functionalities of our very own system, demonstrating how it can streamline various educational processes within the school itself. So, let me introduce our dedicated team members who have worked tirelessly day and night on this project. Firstly, me. I'm Sahil Chopra, the project leader. Rifa and Fatiya Azalia Putri are talented system designers. Then we have Amirul, our insightful system analyst. Together, we have contributed our expertise to create the Study Buddy system, ensuring that it meets the needs of students, teachers, and administrators. The Study Buddy system is an innovative e-learning platform designed to enhance educational experiences at SMK Sungai Pusu. Our primary aim is to improve efficiency, accessibility, and communication within the school. Our project specifically targets the education sector, focusing on the digitalization of learning and administrative processes at SMK Sungai Pusu. The primary stakeholders include first, the students, who benefit from the easy access of learning materials and assignment submissions. Second, teachers, who can manage their classes more efficiently and provide more timely feedback. Third, the school administrators, who can oversee the educational processes and ensure smooth operation. By addressing the needs of all these stakeholders, we aim to enhance the overall educational experience at SMK Sungai Pusu. Talking about the goals, our goals are primarily to digitalize and improve several key areas within the school. First, digitalizing homework and assignment submission process. Automating submission processes to save time and reduce paperwork is our one sub goal. Second, enabling digital grading and feedback to provide timely responses to the students. And the third sub goal is tracking submission statuses to ensure that all assignments are accounted for. Talking about our second goal, which is digitalizing access to learning materials. So over here we talk about creating a comprehensive digital library for all the students where they can access all their resource materials. And second, it is also useful in facilitating the sharing of learning materials between the teachers as well as the students. Third, improving communication and important sharing. This is one of our key factors in our prototype, which is we develop a digital bulletin board for important announcements. And secondly, it provides timely updates to students and teachers to ensure that everyone is informed. These goals are primarily designed to create a more efficient and effective learning environment at SMK Sungai Pusu. Over here, we will go through the entire UI flow of the Study Buddy system. This diagram primarily shows the important overall structure and navigation of our platform, ensuring a user-friendly experience. Some of the key components that you can see over here are the dashboard, where users can access all the main features. Second, over here you can also see the assignment submission section for uploading and tracking the homework. Third, you can also see the academic resource library for accessing and downloading the learning materials. Fourth, you can see the notification center over here for receiving important updates and announcements. Overall, by designing a clear and intuitive UI flow, we aim to make the system easy to use for all the stakeholders, be it the students, the administrators, or the teachers. So here we have the entire use case diagram for the Study Buddy system. In our Study Buddy system, we have three major use cases as told to you before. Use case 1, use case 2, use case 3. And we have three major users, which is student, teacher, and administrator. And here we have 3 tasks for use case 1, 3 tasks for use case 2, and 3 tasks for use case 3.
Hi, my name is Samir Ponim. Today I will be presenting the use case description and the corresponding activity diagram for the submit homework and assignment feature in the Study Buddy system. Let's start with an overview of the use case. Use case ID is UC/001 and it's focused on the process for students to submit homework or assignment through the study buddy system. The actor involved in this use case are student and teacher. The precondition for the use case are the student must be logged into the study buddy system. The second one, the student must have an active assignment or homework task assigned by a teacher. For the normal flow of the use case involve the following steps. Okay, first one, the student navigate to the class section. Next, the system display a list of classes that the student takes. Next one, the student select the class they want and then choose the appropriate assignment. And then the student press the add submission button. And then the student upload the file and add any necessary comment. For the step number 6, the student submit the assignment. Next one, the system confirm the submission and notify the student of successful upload. And last one is the system notify the teacher of the new submission. Okay, for the alternative flow for cancel operation, first one, the student decide not to submit the assignment and cancel the operation. Second one, the system return to the previous page without saving any data. For the exception, if the file upload failure, the student attempt to upload the file but encounter a system error. Second one, the system display an error message indicating the failure. Third one, return to normal flow, step number 5. For the post condition, we have the homework or assignment file is stored in the system. The next, the teacher is notified of the new submission. And the third one, the student receive confirmation of successful submission. For the related requirement, we have basic priority and then we have common priority. For the basic priority, the first one is the system should allow student to upload and submit homework or assignment file. Second one, the system should notify teacher of new submission. And the last one, the system shall confirm successful submission to the student. For the performance priority, the system shall display an error message if the file upload is failed. And the last one, the system shall display a message if the submission deadline has passed. Now let's move on to the activity diagram that visually represent the step involved in this use case. The activity diagram starts with the student selecting the class menu, and then the system then display the list of classes. The student select the class and assignment, and then the system display the submission page. After that, the student click the add submission button and upload the file. If there is an error during the file upload, the system display an error message. If the upload is successful, the student submit the assignment. The system confirm the submission and notify the teacher who then receive the notification. This concludes the presentation of the use case description and activity diagram for the submit homework and assignment feature. Now let's move on to the prototype demonstration. Okay, for this one, this the student interface for study buddy system. Over here we have home, and student must press the class option, and then we go to Bahasa Melayu, and then here we have assignment 1 and homework 1, so we choose assignment 1, and over here they have the instruction of the assignment, and if the student already done the assignment, they just have to add submission and then drag the file here and then press submit, and look, here is the confirmation of the assignment is be uploaded to the system, and then it will be notified by the teacher. Right. Thank you.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Patia and I will explain the second use case in our system, which is the access academic resources. So as you can see, we have the use case and the activity diagram in our slides, and this use case is used to describe the process by which a user access academic resources such as articles, books, journals, and other educational materials through Study Buddy. So here we can see the preconditions is the student must be logged into the study buddy system. So the normal flow here is basically the student has to go to the class section, and then the system will display the list of what class that the student takes currently, and then the student would select what class they want to check and then navigate to the resource that they want to download, and then they would just have to press the download button, and then after the download is completed, then the system would display that the download has succeeded. So when the student clicks the download button, if they encounter an error during the download, the system would show the error message indicating the failure, and then they would just return the student to the page where they list the resources. So the post condition of the use case would be the user successfully access and download the resources that they want. So we can see the related requirements here. We have three. The first would be the system shall allow users to access and download academic resources, which is a basic priority. And then the second one would be the system shall confirm successful downloads to user. And the last one would be the system shall display an error message if the download fails. So beside the use case, we can see the activity diagram. This is basically almost the same flow as the use case. So start, and then the student has to select class menu, and then study buddy would display class list, and then after that the student would select the class, and the study buddy would display the list of resources that they can download. And after that, the student will have to click the download button for resources that they want, and if there's an error during the download, then the system will display error message and then go back to the list of resources. But if the download has succeeded, then the system would confirm the download and then the flow ended. So I will show the prototype relating to this use case. So here we can see the interface of the dashboard for students. So we just have to press the class here, the class menu, and then I will just choose Bahasa Melayu class. So here we can see the resources list, see the chapter 1, 2, and 3. So here we can see the download button. And if we want to, let's say I want to download the chapter 1 for the Bahasa Melayu class, I will just have to press the download button here. And then, yeah, the checklist show that the download has succeeded. So yeah, I'm gonna pass this to my friend that's gonna explain the third use case.
Alright, hello everyone, I'm Rifa, and now I'm going to explain the third use case of our study buddy system, which is all about giving announcements and notices. This important feature is a part of module 2, which is communication and notifications. Just to refresh, Study Buddy is a digital platform or virtual school that connects teachers, students, and administrators, making school activities more efficient and accessible online. So now let's imagine the school principal of SMK Sungai Pusu needs to tell all students that there is no school tomorrow because of the heavy rain. In the past, they might have to call every student or their parents, but now with Study Buddy, they can send one message to everyone at once. I'll tell you how. Let's look into the specification of this use case. We can see three types of actors, which are administrators like principals, teachers, and students. Now, what's this use case all about? In a nutshell, it's the process of creating, uploading, and sharing announcements electronically, just like a digital bulletin board for the whole school. Alright, so now I'm going to explain all of the conditions, flows, exceptions, and related requirements in brief. Before anyone can use this feature, they need to be logged into Study Buddy. That's our starting point. Let's walk through how it works. An administrator or teacher goes to the announcement section, creates a new announcement with all the important details, and uploads it. The system then takes over, notifying everyone who needs to know. Students and teachers get these notifications, check out the announcement, and then acknowledge that they have seen it. The system keeps track of who's seen what, ensuring no one misses out on important information. Now we've built in some flexibility. If an administrator starts creating an announcement but changes their mind, they can cancel it before submitting. We've also thought about those who might forget to check their notifications. If someone doesn't acknowledge an announcement within a certain time frame, the system sends them a friendly reminder. After all is said and done, we end up with announcements that are easily accessible to everyone, a notification system that keeps everyone in the loop, and a way to track who's seen what. We have also set some key requirements for this feature. It needs to allow for creating and uploading announcements, send out notifications, and track acknowledgements. We are aiming for speed too. The notifications should go out within a minute of upload. The system needs to be highly available and able to handle up to 10,000 users at once. And of course, we're prioritizing security and compliance with data protection regulations. Great. Now that we have understood what use case 3 is all about, let's visualize how this process actually flows. Our activity diagram breaks this down step by step, showing us exactly how announcements move from creation to acknowledgement. This diagram has been designed based on the swim lane model, of course, and it's divided into 3 lanes. We have got one lane for administrators and teachers, another for a study buddy system, and a third for students and teachers on the receiving end. Starting in the administrator and teachers lane, imagine a principal deciding to announce an upcoming school event. They hop into Study Buddy, navigate to the announcement section, and start crafting their message. I'm gonna show it later to our prototype. So they input all the details, the what, when, and why of the event. Now here's where it gets interesting. We have built in a checkpoint. Our principal can review their announcement and decide whether to go ahead or maybe rethink it. If they're not happy, they can cancel right there, and then no harm, no foul. But let's say they're satisfied and hit the post announcement button. This is where Study Buddy takes the wheel. In the system lane, we see the announcement being uploaded, and boom, notifications are fired off to everyone who needs to know. Okay, so switching lanes to our students and teachers, their phones buzz or their computers ping. They have got a new notification. Curious? They check it out and read the announcement about the upcoming event. Here's the crucial part. They don't just read and forget. Study Buddy prompts them to acknowledge the announcement. Back in the Study Buddy lane, our system is keeping tabs. It's tracking who has acknowledged the announcement and who hasn't, and it's patient but persistent. If someone hasn't acknowledged after a while, it will send out a reminder notification. The beauty of this flow is that it doesn't end until everyone's in the loop. It ensures that the vital information doesn't just go out into the void, but actually reaches and registers with every intended recipient. So from start to finish, our activity diagram shows a comprehensive automated process. It takes the burden off administrators to chase down responses, keeps everyone informed, and gives our school community a reliable, efficient communication tool. Now I'll hop into our prototype. So as you can see, this is the interface of our circulars announcement section. It's applicable for teachers and students and administrators, but students cannot create the announcement. This is the only difference. So when the user clicks here, it will show this page, and we can see the announcement that has been already made is listed here. The user can see, and they can check the past announcement and circulars as well. So when they click this create announcement button, it will show this interface. As we can see here, we can add title, message, write message, and then date, and then post announcement after clicking this button. So in the right side, we can see the scheduled announcement as well. So that's all for this circular announcement section. Okay, so now I'm gonna pass the floor to my friend Sahil to explain the rest. That's all from me. Thank you very much for listening.
So hello once again. I'm Sahil and I will be taking you throughout the entire prototype of the Study Buddy system. So first of all, we'll be going ahead with the teacher interface. Over here you can see the login page. The teacher can enter their email or username which has been given by the school, and then they can enter their password and log in. Let's say if the teacher is a new user, they can definitely go on the sign up option, verify their credentials by stating first name, last name, and the email or username which has been pre-given by the school itself. They can enter that over here and they can set their password. And after that, they can click on the sign up menu. Now, let's say because of all the stress, the burden, the teacher by mistake forgot their password. No need to worry, we got you covered. So over here we have added a delighter, which is the forgot password option. The teacher can click on this menu and then definitely reset their password which they'll be receiving on their email, and click on the reset option. Now let's delve into the study buddy system. Let's say the teacher enters their email, username and password and clicks on the login option. Ta-da! So we have the very own dashboard of the teacher interface for study buddy system. Over here you can see the home menu, class, report, circulars and announcement. No need to worry, I'll take you through all of them. So here you can see the dashboard where the teacher can monitor the timeline for various assignments, quizzes, which are stated over here. So this is the teacher interface for the teacher of Bahasa Melayu. On the right side over here, you can see that the teacher can also monitor various school activities or cultural programs or festivals. So we have the dates and the name of the programs. Now, let's say that the teacher wants to edit this timeline. The teacher can definitely click on the edit timeline option, which will redirect the teacher towards this menu, and then the teacher could definitely add another reminder or update, which can be another quiz or assignment, and then click on the update option. So, but this is not it for the dashboard menu. Definitely the teacher can use this option to scroll down, and here we've added a timeline tracker where the teacher can monitor any important events on the calendar itself. Now, I'll be taking you towards the class section. Over here we have the class section. So we have classes for various sections over here. These all are for the 5th class and various sections, which you can see over here, and these all are for the 4th class and various sections. Let's say that the teacher wants to access 5th Champaka. They click on this and then the teacher can see the various resource materials which have been uploaded by the teacher itself for chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Let's say that the teacher wants to add another new chapter, so then the teacher would click on the add file option and then drag or drop a file over here, and if they want they can also enter the description over here and then click on upload materials. This will add another material to this section. Now over here you can also see that we have also mentioned the subject overview, a brief overview of whatever chapters are currently in this section, and even the assignments. Next, I'll take you through the report section. So, in the report section, you can see the names of various students and their grades. Here is the list of various students, here are the classes, here is the subject, here are their grades, and here is the submission date of various assignments or homework that they submitted. So, the teacher can add or remove any mark that they want to give. If they want to edit it, they can click over here and then click the edit option and then change the grade of any of the students that they wish to give. Once the teacher is done updating the marks or grade of any student, they can definitely click on the update mark, and then the teacher will be redirected to the same menu itself but with the updated data. Last but not the least, we have the circular and announcement section. So in this section, teacher can add any announcements. So we have some sample announcements over here, that on 27th of June 2024, an announcement has been created by the teacher that the parent-teacher meeting will be held on 5th of July 2024 at 10 a.m. in the school hall. So definitely in this section, you can see all the announcements, all the past announcements, circulars, and let's say that the teacher wants to create a new announcement. So definitely they can click on this option and then they can type any new announcements that they have. Over here, they can see the scheduled announcements, which are the announcements that they want to schedule for future. So here are some of the scheduled announcements. Once the teacher is done typing these announcements, they can click on the post announcement section, which will upload the announcement over here. Now, let's say I'll take you back towards the home section once again. Now, let's say that the teacher wants to log out of the system. But before that, the teacher wants to edit some of the details. So don't worry, we have another option for you for editing your profile. So over here, you can click on this menu and then you'll receive all the user details, your email address, your phone number, and here is a small graph. over here you can edit your profile details, and then definitely you can go back towards the home menu once again if you want, or you can definitely log out. So that's it for the teacher interface from our end. So now I will take you through the student interface. Over here it's pretty much the same as the teacher interface. We have the login option, the sign up option, the forget password. So let's say we have a new student. They will be provided with a pre-assigned email or username. They can definitely type down their first name, their last name to verify the details, and then type down the password and then sign up. And we also have a deleter once again, which is the forget password option. The student can, in case if they forget a password, they can click on this option, and then on their email they will get a link to reset their password. So let's now delve in towards the student interface for StudyBuddy system. We click here on the login menu, and pretty much we are redirected towards the same interface which was as the same for the teacher interface. We have the dashboard, we have the timeline, we have the school activities, and if you scroll down we have added the similar calendar like option for students itself, where they can monitor various assignments, deadlines and everything. Now I'll take you towards the class interface. So the class interface for the students look like something it looks like this. The only difference between the teacher and the student is that one teacher can teach the same subject, whereas one student can learn many subjects. So over here you can see Bahasa Malayu, English, Kimia, Physics, Biology, Economy. So let's say that the student wants to access Bahasa Malayu. So once we click on the Bahasa Malayu section, the student can see all the chapters and assignments which have been uploaded by the lecturer, and these are some available chapters which are ready to download. So then the student can click on the download option, and then their assignment will be downloaded. Now I'll take you towards the report section. In this section the student can review their grades, their assignment. Over here you have the subjects, your task and the grades for various tasks. They can monitor their grades and access it from here. Next, we'll take you through the circular and announcement section. So the circular and announcement section pretty much remains the same as the teacher interface. The only difference is that students cannot upload announcements, only teachers or administrators can upload it. So over here they can definitely access the announcements, they can definitely access the past announcements, they can definitely access the view past circulars. So now let's say a student is done logging into a system and they want to log out. So definitely the student can click here and then click out on the logout option, and then they will be redirected towards the same interface. So now I'll take you towards the last interface, which is the administrator's interface. So you can see that the administrator's interface does not have a sign up option, because the administrator's interface is only one. They cannot be a new user. Only there will be one email ID that the administrator can use to access, or the entire administration department can use to access it. So you click here on the login option, and here the administrator can view the overall statistics, which are the total users, total active users, user roles. We have one admin, we have 4 teachers, and we have 295 students. Again, the same thing, that the admin can also view all the recent school activities or the post school activities which are being proposed, so that they can keep a track of all of those. Next, I'll take you towards the circular and announcement section. The admin can also post any sort of announcements or post any sort of circulars apart from teachers. The menu looks pretty much similar like the teacher interface. So over here they can add the title, add the message, add the date, and over here they can post the announcement. Once they've posted the announcement, they'll be redirected towards the dashboard menu again, and let's go towards the user management section. So in the user management section, if you can clearly see that here we assign the names, emails, role and remark. So this is one preset admin, but the admin email ID can change. So definitely you can change the admin email ID. Here you have the role of teachers which have been assigned. Here you have again the role of one more teacher. Here you can also add remarks if you want to. So we'll take you through the entire column of how you can edit a user. So if you click on this menu, this entire thing appears. So here are some actions. You can edit a user, or you can remove a user, or you can add a user over here again. Once you are done doing all this, you can definitely click on the done interface, and then you can view all the edited data and stuff that you have done. So that's it for the admin interface as well. Reflecting on our journey, we have learned the importance of user-centric design and seamless integration of educational processes. The entire journey of forming the Study Buddy system is a testament to our commitment to enhancing the learning experience at SMK Sungai Pusu. By addressing the needs of the student, teachers, and administrators, we aim to create a more efficient and effective educational environment. We believe that this platform will significantly benefit all the stakeholders, fostering a more connected and informed school community. Thank you for your time and attention. We are the EdTech Transformers, and we hope that the Study Buddy system will make a very positive impact on all of us, and especially the ones at SMK Sungai Pusu. If you have any questions or feedbacks, feel free to reach out to us. Have a great day or a great night, whenever you're watching this video. Thank you so much.